Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Mukti and I will be taking your OS lab. I think still many more students are remaining to join. So, we'll wait 2 to 3 minutes for them and then we'll start. Okay. So, just wait for a few minutes. I'm waiting for others to join. Okay, so hello everyone. Myself, Dr. Mukti Padya, and I will be taking your OS lab for this semester. So I think you have a OS lecture today, right? Have you attended that lecture?
Yes,
Okay, so now first I want to know that how many of you are aware with, which language you are comfortable with, Java, Python. So how many are comfortable with Python? Can you please raise your hand? Okay, so
And there will be lesser student in Python because we college doesn't teach us Python. We know
okay,
Java and
okay, okay, no problem. Okay, so maximum I can understand that maximum of you are aware with the Java, right?
yes, ma'am. Java and
Java
C.
is okay, everyone? Okay, okay. So what we'll do in this OS lab, I will give you, we have to start with a project. I will give you all the your program in the form of the projects. So you have to make a team, like a group, around 3 to 5 people, minimum 3 students, maximum 5 students. Okay, now I think you all the students are from both division, or you all are in the single division? Are you from different divisions?
yes, ma'am. There are two divisions.
Yeah, okay. So you have to make a group from your division only. Okay, don't make inter-division group. Okay, you have to make a group from your division only. Make a group of 3 to 5 people. Minimum 3 people is required, maximum 5 people, right? Now I will ask you for your group in next or maybe next to next lab, right? Till then please make your group. और उसमें ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि after some time you say that I am not comfortable with these students, now how can I complete my project, or I am not that he is not picking up the phone, he is not giving me replies, so how can I complete project. You please make your group in such a way that ultimately you have to combinedly complete your project and show me your project at the end. Uh, I will check your evaluation after each and every lab. So you have to periodically show me the progress of your project for this OS lab. Okay, all your details about your project, your what you will do in your project, all these things I will give you in the next lab. Right now I am just give you the information that you have to make a group and just be ready with your group, that in maybe in next lab or next to next lab I will ask you about your members. Okay, so you have to register uh, uh, with your friends, right? Okay, you have to give me your group name with your group teams, right? Second thing, uh, will in the OS lab, we'll see different things like process management, the job scheduling thing, like how you will manage all the applications, the memory management, then fogs, all these things will come in this OS. So each and everything will see in the form of the project only. Ultimately in this project you will implement all these things, and finally will come out, will make one particular website kind of thing in which we are managing each and everything. Okay, so I will give you the different algorithms and different statements that here Devang Patel is asking me that what type of project, like ma'am, real time project or document. Don't worry about all these things, I will give you the project title or I will give you the details what you are going to implement it. Right now just don't worry about all these things, that is my responsibility, that what you have to implement in the project. Right now what you have to do, just make your team, how many members in your team will be, just be ready with these things in the next lab. Okay, that's it. Right now just don't think about what you are going to do and everything. Right now just make your team from your class only. Don't make a group from inter division, just make a team from your class only. Okay, the other thing that you have to implement it in Java only, because maximum are comfortable with Java. So we'll select this single language only, like uh, don't just, I mean, if you are implement in the Python, that is more, that is very much good and I will appreciate it. But just for other peoples who are not aware with the Python, just implement your project in a Java only. Okay. Can people who already know Python? Yes,
Sure.
yes, 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 yes.
If
Python,
even you can use Python or C++, if anyone want to use, they can use.
they can use Python, but uh, otherwise I will give you the option for the Java. If you are not aware about the Python, then please use Java. So that will be the universe, I mean, the common language that everyone will use. Okay, don't go for C++, just use Java or Python. Okay.
Ma'am, can we use
You can
C?
allow inter-division group. That will be also okay. Like if this is going online, then there would be any issue.
No, no, no. Interdivision, because ultimately I have to put the marks. So then it will be create the more uh, chaos for me. So just make a group from your division only. You
Okay.
can find at least two other people, okay?
Yeah,
Because
that's
yeah, yeah, yeah. So just make a team from your, but yeah, the one ultimately if you are not able to uh, make a project with your other teams, if you after some time if you are having a certain problem, then it is your responsibility that you have to single and complete that project. Okay, ultimately you cannot give me the excuse that they are not responding and they are not cooperating and other things. So make a group in this such a way only that ultimately you will be combinedly complete that group. And if you are not able to do so, then you have to single-handedly complete the project, right? सो अगर आपके कोई फ्रेंड है तो उसके साथ ही बनाना है, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपके कुछ बाद में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, अदरवाइज यू हैव टू कंप्लीट योर प्रोजेक्ट. Okay, so today this is all about the project, and this is about the rest of the labs that we'll do for the OS. So right now from this first lab, I will give you the idea about the which system we are going to use for the OS and the programming environment which we require for the OS. Okay, so I will introduce with the some shell scripting. So can anyone answer me if you know that what is shell scripting, why we use shell scripting? Anyone idea about? Group of 6 people? No, just make a group of 5 people only, maximum 5, 3 to 5. Okay, right now just answer me about, I will give you all your answer for your all queries related to project at the end of this lab. Right now just answer me, do you know about what is shell scripting, why we use shell scripting? Any idea? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Command line programming.
Yeah. Right now, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so.
Yes, ma'am, we can see you.
Okay. Okay, so now we are going to implement the basic codes for this OS and some of the algorithms in this command line programming. The shell scripting, that is shell is the word, that is the Unix term that is used for the interface between the OS and the internal hard OS and between the users. Okay, so that is a kind of the interface between the OS and the users that allows you to give some program some commands to the OS. The OS will work on that command and that will give you the appropriate output. Okay, so shell scripting, that is the kind of the language or kind of the commands that will be used to give the commands to the OS, and then OS will work on it and the OS will give you the appropriate output. Here will work on the Linux or in the Unix, but maybe the most of you are not having the double OS, or maybe you are not having the Unix or Linux in your computer. So what we'll do, we'll use this app kind of thing. That is, if you are having the Windows 10 on your PC, then you can use this Windows PowerShell, and this will give you the idea, the same kind of environment that is the Linux is having or the Ubuntu is having. So here also you can give the commands that are more or less related to the shell scripting. Some of the commands names are just different from the Linux Linux is having, but all are working the same way, where that are related to the Linux commands. Okay, so we'll use this Windows PowerShell if you are having the Windows OS. If you are having the Linux or Ubuntu, then you can directly open the command prompt and you can give the appropriate commands. Till now, fine? Any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll work on the Windows only, but we'll use this environment for our practical, that is app kind of thing, that is the Windows PowerShell. We'll use this as a command prompt for giving the command to the OS, that is the command line prompt. Or if you are having the Linux or Ubuntu, then you can open your command prompt and you can give the up commands from that command line. Here the commands are different for this Windows PowerShell. Let's say here the write command is there. So for that in the Linux or Ubuntu, the another command will be there. Okay, just a name will be different, but both will work in the similar fashion, right? So we'll use this shell scripting, the shell that is giving you the interface between the window OS and the users. Through that, you can communicate with the OS, you can give the command, and you can get the appropriate output, right? So today I will teach you some of the basics commands. Okay, maybe you have learned in your first or second year. Are you aware about the some basic Ubuntu or Linux commands, like to make a file, how to make the directory, how to list the files? Are you aware about this?
No.
No.
Yes.
I'm getting the both answer, yes or no.
I'm not taught in college.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so we'll start. Now, first, let me know that are you, I mean, maximum of the students, are you having the Windows 10? If you are having the Windows 10, then please raise your hand. Okay, so okay, so I got it. Maximum of you are having the Windows 10 only. Okay, so if you are having the Windows 10, then in your search bar, just type Windows PowerShell, and you have to do today you have to do all these things parallelly with me. Okay, then only you can get all these things, and if you have any query, you can ask me. So just type Windows PowerShell in your search bar. This app will be shown in your search results, and you have to just click on it and open this. Type this Windows PowerShell. And please, one or two students just periodically answer me, are you getting it or not? Are you finding it?
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. So the PowerShell is open, right? Everyone, are you doing with parallelly with me? I will after some time I will ask you randomly and to share your screen, and you have to show me. Okay. So everyone, please parallelly do with me. Open this Windows PowerShell. And if you are having the Ubuntu, then please open your command prompt.
Ma'am, in macOS terminal will work, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it will work. Maybe in Mac OS also some of the commands will be, I think, different. Some minor name different will be there. So you have to maybe search on the Google, but you can do same thing on the Mac OS.
Okay.
Mac OS. Okay, so can we start? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so first, first we'll start with making a directory. Okay, so you can make the directory is what, that is kind of folder in which multiple files may be there, or some directories will be also there. Okay, so you can make the directory, or you can create a folder using the command that is mkdir make directory. The command name is mkdir, that is make directory, and after that you have to give the name of your directory. Okay, let's say it is the Mukti1. Okay, I have already created Mukti, so now I am creating the another directory, that is the Mukti1, right? Now if I want to go inside that directory, okay, so what I will do, the command is, that is SL command is there. If you are using the Ubuntu or Linux, then command is CD, that is change directory. Here in the Windows PowerShell, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can make your directory using the command mkdir, that is making your directory or the folder name, folder. Just give your command and your directory name. So it will create the new directory. If you want to go inside this directory, the command is SL. And if you are using the Ubuntu or Linux, the command is CD, that is the change directory. So you can go inside this directory. Okay, so here you can see the path is changed right now you are in the directory Mukti1. Okay. Now if you want to know about how many contents are there in this directory, I mean how many files are there, the file, what is the file names, which other directories are there in this directory. So to list each and every details, the command is what, that is the for the Linux, it is the ls command, that is the list all the files. And for this, the command is gci. Uh, wait a sec.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you change the settings of the meeting? Like some students are removing me from the meeting.
Oh. Wait a second. So are you saying some of the students are automatically removed from the meeting? Is it so? Hello?
No, I'm someone intentionally doing this.
What?
Ma'am, you have made everyone as presenter, so students are able to remove other students as well.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, got it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I'm changing the settings. Okay. Yeah, I'm not able to do so because I have another history in my MS team, so I have to first remove that and then only I can able to change this setting. So maybe from next lab onwards, I will be able to make others non-presenter and I will be the presenter. So for today's lab, you have to bear with this situation, and please other students, if you are changing the settings, please don't do so. If you are not interested in learning or studying, then please just sit at your home and please let others to learn all these things. Okay, so we'll start with this. So we have made one directory, and now if you want to create a file in this directory, then for that the command name is that is the create the new item, that is ni, and you have to give the file name. So just give the command
And
ni.
please share your screen.
Yeah,
You have not shared your screen.
yeah. Okay, so can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah. So the command name is ni for this Windows PowerShell. If you are having the Linux or Ubuntu, then command name is gedit. Okay. After that, you have to give the file name. That is right now I'm giving the mukti.txt. So here this new file is created inside the directory, that is the mukti1. Okay. Here they are showing you the information about the files, the time when file is last updated, that is last created, date, time, the name of the file, and the mode. These are the mode, that is showing you the permissions which files are having. So there are three types of permissions are there: access mode, I mean the update mode, write mode, or read mode. Okay. So if you can if you are having the write permission, then it will show you the W. If you are having the read permission, it will show you the R. And if you are having only the access permission, that will show you the A. Okay. So this is showing you the mode, that is the permissions which you are having for the file mukti.txt. Okay. This we are created in the directory mukti1. The command name is ni. If you are having the Linux or Ubuntu, then the command will be gedit. After that, you have to give the file name. Now, this is only what you have created the file. Now, how to write in this file or how to update this file? For that, two commands are there. One is the write and another one is echo. Okay, so first I will show you the write command. For that, you have to give this command. After that, in the double quote, you can write the message or content which you want to write into this file. Okay, so write, then in the double quote you can write the content. After that, just give this arrow and give the file name. So it will write this content in the file mukti.txt, right? Okay, so that is written. Now if you want to see that what your file is right now containing or what is there inside your file, then you have to write gc, that is the get content, and file name. Okay, so we have written this hello, so it is showing this hello. Okay, so to create the file, the command is ni, that is new item. Then to write in the file, the command is write. And to get the content, that is to read the file, you have the command gc. Till now, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I hope everyone is doing parallelly with me, either in the PowerShell or in your Ubuntu or Mac OS command prompt, right? So you have to make the directory, you can make the files, create the files, then you can update your files, then you can read your files. Now the another commands are to copy the file from one to another. The command is cp. The to rename or remove your file, the command is rm. Okay, so please right now I am giving you 5-10 minutes, just try all these commands. First create multiple files inside this directory. Okay, in whatever directory you have made, inside that please create multiple files, then copy the content from one file to another. You can move the files from one directory to another directory. For that you have to give the path, that is right now I want to move the file mukti.txt, that is in this directory from another directory. So I have to give the whole path for this file. And the second that is the second item or second
Ma'am, you have been muted.
I'll be sharing one website with you from where you can read everything about the shell scripting. You can read the commands and you can try different commands related to the shell scripting. Right now, I have shown you the basic commands. You can also try this copy command, that is copy the file from one to another. So command name is cp. You can give the source file and then you can give the destination file. Here you are, if you are not giving the file names from the same directory, then you have to give the whole path. That is, let's say I want to copy this file which is there in the directory Mukti1. I want to copy to another file which is there in the another directory. So for that I have to give the whole path name, that is like this. Okay, so you can try all these commands. I'm sharing one website with you from where you can read the details about the other basic commands. Okay, so just go to this website. You can read the basic commands related to shell scripting, that is how to create the files, how to copy it, how to move the file from one directory to another directory, how to rename it, how to remove the files. All these things you can read from this website and you can just try out right now. I'm giving you 5-10 minutes. Just try the basic commands. Okay. Then I will ask you randomly to show your share your screen and you have to show me all these things which you have done in this lab.
And which website?
I have shared in the chat box. On my screen also you can see this website. Are you able to see it? Are you able to see it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for your project, maybe in the next or next to next lab, I'll be sharing one Excel sheet, okay, with you on this MS Teams. So you have to enter your group details like the roll numbers, the I mean the group names of your teammates and everything, right? For that, only one member has to be registered. I mean, only the one of the member of your group, we can call it as a leader. So only that member has to register and only he has to enter all the other teammates details and everything. Okay, so don't do like multiple, don't copy everything, or the redundancy should not be there. So only one of the members which you will decide as a kind of a leader, he has to register and he has to update all the details in that Excel sheet. Okay, so right now only just make your fix up your groups, just teammates having 3 to 5 peoples, right? And all should be from your same division only. Okay, interdivision group is not allowed. So we'll make some virtual OS lab kind of thing. Okay, So for that, we'll require some, maybe we'll use the Java or Python, whichever you are comfortable with. So, and we'll use that and we'll make some virtual OS lab kind of thing. For that, some whatever inter process are required, like memory management and the scheduling or the other things which we are required, that will understand and will implement it using all this OS stuff. So we'll use this other basic OS commands and the OS concepts to implement that things. So ultimately what will get, that is the this OS lab, and all will divide the all the modules into the multiple modules. So I will give one module to each of the groups, and you have to implement it. Okay, so maybe one of the group will implement the process management, the another group will implement the memory management, this kind of thing. So I will divide the this whole project into the multiple modules, and then I will assign each module to different groups, and you have to implement it. So right now you just don't worry about the project titles or what you are going to implement, what will be there in the project. All these things that I will decide. I will give you the basic questions, and then you have to implement it. And gradually, after each and every lab, I will ask you for the evaluation. I will check your progress, and I will put the marks. Okay, so after each and every lab, you have to show me the progress which you have done for that project. But before going for that, we require this basic knowledge about the shell scripting and the Linux environment and everything. So for that, we are right now learning all these things. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Khushali Patel.
Hello.
Yeah. Please share your screen.
Yes. Ma'am, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I've done this so far. In the middle, I got stuck, so I was referring to the website that you told.
Okay. Okay. So have you, right till now, you have not checked for the copy or other command? This is what I have shown only. Any other commands which you have tried?
Yes, ma'am. I tried the remove command and I actually created a new item and then I deleted it with the remove command.
Okay. 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 Fine.
Yeah.
You can stop sharing. Okay, so for your knowledge, I forgot to show you that echo command. The echo command is what? The files which you have last created, that echo command will write into that file only. So if I write these things, okay, so it will write this into the last created file, or and it will print the same thing on the screen also. Okay, so echo is also used to write in the files. Yeah. Anyone has any question?
Sorry for,
Yeah.
but someone is removing me again and again.
Yeah, sorry, I cannot change this setting right now because there is a problem in my MS Teams. So in from the next lab, I will be change the setting and I will make everyone as an attendee. For today's lab, just bear with the situation. From the next lab, I will be able to change the setting because I have to restart my MS Teams with the new settings. Right now, there is a problem in my Teams, so I can not change the permissions. That's why others are uh, changing all these things. There is another account also in my Teams and I cannot remove that. Because of that, I cannot change permission here. So right now everyone is as a
नहीं किया, उसके
presenter.
बाद भी 4 बार रिमूव किया मुझे किसी ने.
हाँ, वो
बाद में
सब
अटेंडेंस में प्रॉब्लम होगा मैम हमारा.
नहीं होगा, मैंने ले लिया। और आप जितनी भी बार वो न्यू लॉगिन मतलब फिर से आप ज्वाइन होते हो, इट विल शो यू एंड दैट अटेंडेंस लिस्ट आल्सो, सो नॉट प्रॉब्लम फॉर दिस
या
टुडेज
मैम,
अटेंडेंस।
लेकिन स्टडी में भी चला
या
जाता है
या
ना.
या 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 आई कैन
मिनिमम 10
अंडरस्टैंड।
to 12 बार किसी ने रिमूव किया.
From next time, yeah, from the next time onwards, this will be not the case. I will be able to change the permission because I have to restart with my teams. From the next time onwards, I will make everyone as a attendees, and only I will be as a presenter. Okay, so this problem will not be there from the next time onwards. Okay, so I think we can just close. I mean, we can stop here and we'll continue from the next times. Just be ready with your group, and for today, this will be enough. Just go through that website once and just practice all the basic commands once on your PowerShell. And from the next time onwards, we'll start with some basic programs for related to shell scripting. Okay, so just go through all these commands once, then only you will be able to implement all those programs. Okay, I have taken your attendance, so don't worry about this. Okay, you can leave.